This is definitely the sexiest nanny I've ever seen. She has big breasts, thin waist and long legs. She turns her head and smiles seductively so that many boys can not sleep. Her personality is very wild. Whenever she saw someone bullying Cole, she will come up to the ear of others to threaten. Then she punctures their tires and deflates them. She ordered all the kids to get out. After chasing the bullies away, she went to help Cole. Found his palm bruised. She licked it with her tongue. Do you love this kind of nanny, Mary? Anyway, Cole was in love. His eyes couldn't stop staring at her. A few days later, my parents went on vacation. Cole was happy because he could be alone with Mary. They danced and partied together late at night. Cole listened to Mary's ghost stories before he went to bed. The two of them had a great time. They lay down on the couch to rest. No one will rush them to sleep. Mary suddenly asked Cole if he wanted to drink some wine and try to become an adult. Cole didn't dare to say no and agreed. Then Mary went to her room and brought out a small glass of whiskey. It was only a small glass, but Cole didn't want to drink it. He deliberately distracted people and poured the drink into the potted plant. When he saw Mary come back, he pretended to have finished it and went back to his room to get ready for bed. He lies down on the bed and pretends to sleep. Mary looked very relieved. All she said was, "Good night, baby. Go to bed early." Then she rushed off to a party. Soon after Cole heard a noise. He snuck out. He found some strangers in the house. They were playing truth or dare with Mary. They asked Mary to kiss everyone in the room. As Cole watched, they were kissing each other. Cole was shocked. When it was the last person's turn, Mary approached seductively. But the next moment Mary pulled out a knife. The man's head started spurting blood. Friends came over with cups to catch it. One of the friends pressed the man's head with his hand. He found that the blood was blocked, so he used his fingers to snap. This happened to be discovered by Cole. He was so scared that he rushed back inside the house. He found his cell phone and called the police. He was smart enough to report the situation and immediately lay down on his bed and pretended to sleep. While he was waiting for help, Mary came upstairs with a group of people. They came to Cole's bedside and pulled out a syringe. Cole was in pain. If they found him, he'd be dead. But Mary found out he was pretending to be asleep, so she pretended to go downstairs and hid behind the door. Soon after, Cole jumped up and was ready to escape. Mary attacked him from behind and brought him downstairs. Everyone gathered in front of Cole, asked him if he called the police. Cole said of course not. He can guarantee with his personality. But the next moment, the police came. Max grabbed a steel fork and killed one, but accidentally caused his gun to go off. A friend was shot. Good thing she had plastic surgery. The silicone on her chest became a bulletproof vest. Another cop was also taken care of by Mary. In the midst of the chaos, Cole took the opportunity to escape. The crowd went upstairs to chase him, but inadvertently pushed his black friend down. He died instantly. Cole used the blanket as a rope and jumped out the window to the floor. When he got outside, he didn't try to escape. He ran to the warehouse and found tools. He was ready to kill the group. After getting his stuff, Cole hid in an underpass. He set up rat traps in their path. This is to restrict the movement of the enemy. He clips off the woman's nails. Then he fires a firework rocket at her. Just as he takes care of one, another one comes along. Cole continues the cat and mouse game. He climbs up to the treehouse and prepares to fight it out here. Soon the enemy caught up with him. In terms of strength, is certainly no match, so let's use his strength. Cole stepped through the board and they fell together. At the last moment, he wrapped a rope around his enemy's neck and strangled him to death. Cole escaped for the time being, but the more dangerous enemy is still in ambush at home. Look, there's a sexy woman on the couch. Her chest is bleeding. Cole made sure she was alive. After making sure the woman was dead, he dropped his guard and went in search of a weapon. In the kitchen, he finds an ancient book. It says secretary. It turns out it's the reason Cole is being hunted. Suddenly, the sexy, beautiful woman rises. She attacked Cole. Cole is pinned down. After a flurry of punches, he touches the woman's breasts. The woman curses, "How dare you do that at such a young age?" Cole was confused. The situation was so critical. He didn't mean it. The woman was so upset because she had plastic surgery and spent a lot of money on it. As she talked, she started to cry. Cole turned around to comfort her and kept explaining. When the woman's mood stabilized, but she suddenly changed her face. She decided to cook Cole. Cole rushed to hide. They started throwing things at each other. The pieces were smashed everywhere. Then the woman pulled out a kitchen knife and slowly approached Cole. Cole lit candles to resist. The woman laughed at his childish behavior. Was he trying to celebrate the anniversary of his death? Cole was backed into a corner. Mary arrives just in time to save him. What a strange woman. She wants to fight Cole one by one. But how do you beat this woman with a gun? Cole suddenly had an idea. He took the ancient book from the table and threatened Mary to stay away. Because if he burns it, they can't continue this now. Mary saw that he had to calm down and put down the book. She would do anything for Cole. Of course Cole wouldn't believe it. He burned the book and escaped without any problem. He ran outside. He stole the neighbor's car. He stepped on the gas and drove with all his might. He heads for home. He makes a sharp turn and uses the diving board. The car crashes straight into Mary. Mary dies. Cole managed to protect himself. Before she died, Mary congratulated Cole. She was pleased with his growth. The boy who was once weak and emotionally stunted was finally able to stand on his own. He no longer needed Mary's care to become a real adult. Cole was also in tears. It was all part of her plan. She left in exchange for Cole's growth. Do you like this kind of heartless and sexy nanny? Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments section. See you next time.